I'm going to take you through this. We'll do 3 together. I'm going to show you the steps that are really important to do. And if you do it in these order, then when you're actually applying this, when you're solving word problems and you have work to do with fractions, the fraction part won't be so difficult and painstaking if you'll follow these steps. I've written them here. And so one of the things I want to make sure you know of is this is the order you do all the steps. These are all the steps that you could do. However, you may not need all the steps. It's rare that you'll come to one that actually uses all 5 of those steps. So keep in mind that just because it says reduce does not mean that you can reduce. But if you can, step 4 is when you do it. So that's the point of this. So let's start with number 3. The first thing that we'll do is convert to fractions. Now, obviously, if they're already a fraction, you don't have to convert them. And as you can see, that one is already a fraction. So I will convert this, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this becomes 19 fifths times 1/3. Right, cross reduce. Well, 1 and 5 don't reduce. 19 and 3 don't reduce. So I can't cross reduce in this one, so I will multiply. Number 3. 19 times 1 is 19. 5 times 3 is 15. Now, number 4, reduce. Well, yet again, I cannot reduce. So then we will go down to step 5, convert to a whole or mixed number. This is an improper fraction. You can tell because it has a bigger number on top. So we will convert this. So 19 fifths, 15ths becomes 1, and 4 15ths. That is my final answer. Now, on to number 6. All right, so first thing I do is convert when I can. 2 fifths times 13 thirds. What do you know? Once again, I can't cross reduce. So multiply. 2 times 13 is 26. 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, I did not do this on purpose. Just like that one, we cannot reduce. But also just like that one, we can convert it to a mixed number because it's an improper fraction. So 26 divided by 15 is 1 with 11 15ths left over. Like that. All right, now I'm determined that this one is going to involve some reducing, because reducing is the most helpful thing you can do in fractions, and the earlier you do it, the better. All right, convert to fractions. So both of these convert. So 28 fifths times 7 fourths. I was a little worried at first, but I can finally cross reduce. Yay! So 4 and 28 reduce. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 28 divided by 4 is 7. So now I have 7 times 7, because I'm multiplying. 7 times 7 is 49. 5 times 1 is 5. Most of the time, or some of the, maybe half the time, I don't know. When you cross reduce here, you don't have to reduce here. But there are times when you cross reduce and yet you still have to reduce again. This is not one of those times. Number 4, I cannot reduce that. So down to number 5. 49 fifths. It's improper, so I'm going to convert it to a mixed number. becomes 9 4/5. There we go. I want you to solve every one of those using these methods, right? This sequence right here. First, cross reduce, then multiply, then reduce, and then converting. Those reducing steps are very important. You don't want to save that for last because then it's harder, a whole lot harder. So do that as soon as you can.